There we go. Good. Now that's up and running. I can go over here. Hello, everybody. Sorry for the difficult and long technical issues because of the coronavirus going around. We have taken the initiative to actually come from our own perspective, households and dorms, if you want to call it that. We hope that everyone else is staying nice and warm, everyone's staying healthy, and everyone is taking care of themselves during this horrible, horrible time frame. So, as we get into it, this is Natural Wonders. We are back with episode 15, I believe. Forrest is unfortunately unable to attend. She has a requirement for her job, so she won't be joining us. But we have our basic four friends, and me included. As a small little rehash, our little group of misfits managed to find their way to the city of Halonde, wandering through the desert. Morgana was able to grab her now enchanted staff, thanks to Nick, and in doing so, gave her a nice little boost. They regathered their equipment and set off first to the west and then to the north, to which allowed them to actually come to the pitfall city of Halonde in between essentially a crater of sand dunes. Nick attempted to bull rush his way through, but was stopped at the gate, and then attempted to sneak around, but was unsuccessful. The rest of the party, thanks to Dracaria's oh so persuasive means, as well as the add-on of the transit and transportation permit, got the group inside, to which everyone managed to knuckle down for the night. Dracaria, Morgana, Nielas, and Rayland settled down in the Inn of the Scarab, while Nick was going to be waiting overnight outside of the city with several others in an attempt to gain entry. Now, we begin the day in the early mornings after a nice, long, restful day in a warm bed. Everyone wakes up. Morgana, you slept, but not very restful. You had another nightmare. But you'll all wake up uneventful. Nick, you're in a camp outside of Halonde with several other what look to be merchants and traders, as well as just general travelers. All manner of different races. For the group in the Scarab, you head on out of your room, head on down to the main lobby. There are still some people there, several of which are drunk, slopped over tables. And you were expecting to see your black tiefling friend, but instead, you see a sheer white tiefling.
Oh my gosh, you're so pretty.
Instead of wearing a dress like the one the previous night, this one is wearing professional attire. So, oh, good morning, friends. I apologize for the night. It was a little raucous.
Oh, no, it was just fine, but you're really pretty.
I appreciate the compliment. I trust your trip through the desert was uneventful.
Uneventful as the desert gets.
So, what brings you to Halonde?
Looking to get some coin. Looking to earn our ways, make some money.
I would suggest then you go and see the Hunters Guild. The best way to find jobs in and out of the city.
I reckon.
That was loud.
I'm gonna start heading towards Amon's Emporium and Trade.
Okay.
Does anybody want to come with?
Let's
Yeah.
meet up here at the end of the day. Let's send a couple people to get provisions and stuff. Let's send a couple people to go pick up a next bounty, a next job, I guess. And yeah, meet back here at the end of the night.
It's good. Out of game question. So I know that House was innocent. Morgana thought he wasn't. Does Morgana now know he's innocent?
Morgana has no
Or
idea.
does she?
She does. She
No
did
idea.
not
Okay,
gain.
cool.
Yeah, she did not gain any information as to if House was the one responsible for the men that attacked the Lamias or not.
Okay, cool.
Yes, there you are. Yes, this will be excellent. I have a keyboard.
Oh, heck yeah.
Does this work? Yes, it does. Awesome. This will make my job a hell of a lot easier. Okay, Nick. You wake up. It was a bit of a cold morning. There was a small bonfire. You were surrounded by several different, like I said, races. A couple of turtles, some lizard folk. A strange one being a Tengu among the group.
What?
Tengu being a crow person,
Bird
right?
person.
Bird person, yeah.
Oh, okay.
They don't have the ability to fly.
Nope.
Imagine a little like raven person that wings are more like hands instead of wings. But they still look like wings.
Yeah, they're really
They're like
creepy looking.
hands. Yeah. Unless
Anything
you're
else?
another Tengu.
That's so much better. It was cold. I had to turn off the fan.
Is there anything else I should know?
The guards have opened up the checkpoint where you were before. They're letting people in now.
So the Tengu's the only one there.
The only one, the only strange one out of the bunch. The other races you've encountered before. You've encountered the turtles, lizard folk, the general elf, dwarf, and human halfling population. But this is the first time you've seen a Tengu, especially this far into a desert. They mostly come from the World Crown up north.
So I'm gonna like kind of walk up. I'm gonna be on Rick, and I'm gonna like walk up. Is he in the line? Where is he?
He's more sticking around the camp, just eyeballing people watching.
Can I walk up on Rick from behind him? Not like stealthily, but just like kind of casually, like drinking on Rick. You know that it's the morning.
Just casually?
Yeah.
Sure.
Is that like a play on how people go bird watching?
Yeah, he's people watching.
Yeah.
It's like, hey man. What's going on with this camp here?
What's going on with the camp here?
Oh my god.
Doggy
Be right back.
Oh, dog, what'd you do?
Uh-oh. Doggy made a mess.
I'm gonna be like, did you ever seen have you seen a checkpoint in here?
Huh?
Checkpoint. I used to come here a little while ago, but there was no checkpoint.
He kind of cocks his head slightly. And he motions over. He motions over to a dwarf.
Not everything, but a good amount.
That seems to be stomping out the campfire.
I like motion him some of my ale.
Sorry, I did not mean to do that. My mouse.
I motion him some of my ale.
He kind of takes both of his arms, what look to be straight up wings, and kind of clamps onto the jug and just sticks his beak in. He then pulls it out.
I encourage it. I kind of lift up the cup like I encourage it.
As you tilt the jug.
Alcohol poisoning.
As you tilt the jug back, you see his feathers kind of fluff up as he pushes the jug away and kind of shakes off a little bit.
I laugh to myself. I'm like, "Hey, come on, Ugly. Would you like me to roll a persuasion check?"
Sure.
I am encouraging him to keep drinking.
Here, drink of this.
Oh my god.
Are you sure that's not an intimidate check?
No, that'd be a persuasion check. You can either roll your die. You can roll your die and do your count, or you can use roll 20 and see if that works.
I found if you just click the stat that you want to roll, it rolls it.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh!
You have
I
any?
like this dice player better. We should fucking 20 dice.
Yeah, that's actual random numbers.
Yeah. Do you have any modifier to that?
No, that is just straight that.
All right. So as you kind of eagerly give the Tengu the urn, and it looks at you hesitantly, but then
Sorry, I was just checking to see how to do it.
no, you're good. But it sticks its beak back in and drinks a little more. You definitely see it teetering a little bit now.
You mean you doing okay?
Disregard that.
Yeah, how you feeling? And go to pat him on the shoulder. Oh, you're not looking too hot.
And it flops over onto its side into the sand. You hear the dwarf just a little ways. Oi! What are you doing to my bird friend?
Oh, your bird friend's not doing hot here in the sun. I think we need to go inside and get him some medical attention.
Make a deception check.
Here, you can put him on my mechanical hound. He will take him straight there in a hurry.
Make a deception check.
Yes, sir. Wait, you said I could just click it?
Mm-hmm.
I have most dice set to being D20s, so any stat roll should roll up that way.
If you click like the name of the stat, yeah, that's not a good roll.
I can't see it right now.
Uh,
Oh, did it pop up for you?
It popped up for me in the
And let me tell
Oh,
ya,
there it is. Okay, yeah.
you're not
definitely.
happy with the roll.
Wow, yeah, that sucks.
Oh no, yeah, he's fine. He's totally fine. He's gonna be alright. I didn't give him anything to drink at all. No.
I didn't say anything like that.
I didn't shove anything down his
Let us
throat
know.
whatsoever. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. I didn't do it.
I just said he wasn't looking too hot. He passed out.
Who's that?
I'm not a medical expert. I just saw the person fall and pass out, and I feel like he needs medical attention now.
He was like this when I got here. I saw he was just lying there. Promise.
Yeah, that's there you go.
Unfortunately, he's already a little sketchy, just about his friend just toppling over when he was fine about a minute ago. But he does see some froth around the beak.
To what you give my bird person?
Can I make one more attempt using like science,
In regards to what?
like a deception to prove my point that he could need medical attention?
Because you obviously poisoned him.
He is dark feathered, and he's in the desert, and it is very hot out. I think he could be suffering from some sort of heat exhaustion or dehydration.
Or alcohol poisoning.
I'm not saying that.
Make a medicine check, and depending on that, we'll see where that goes.
Medicine. Wow.
That's just
I
as
rolled a
bad.
1.
How do you do that?
How?
So Morgana, I'm actually gonna fix this for you. Let's see.
Like I actually realized what you rolled before there.
Yeah, I rolled a 2 and then I rolled a 1.
Yeah.
I don't like this dice roll anymore. I don't want to roll.
Okay, so
I'm
Morgana.
telling you, I've used Roll20 before, and I always roll so bad with the ones that I have so bad.
Okay, so Morgana, what I just did, if you look up at the journal tab, or not. So if you look up at the journal tab, Morgana, you'll see a bunch of characters. If you click,
Yeah, I see that.
yeah, if you click on your character,
Okay.
it should pull up your tab. And if you hit edit, or hang on a second, not that one. If you hit character sheet, it should pull up your character sheet. But since you have your physical character sheet, you can go ahead and just roll, and then keep track of the modifiers yourself. Yeah. Okay, so back to Nick. As you're trying to explain that the Tengu fell over due to heat exhaustion or some kind of poisoning, you kind of just sound like a madman babbling to yourself. None
I'm
of
also
the
swishing around liquor in my hand, so
yeah.
He's also a madman babbling to himself.
Yeah. Okay, little friend. I know you're lying to me, but I appreciate you giving him some drink. He's been up for the past 3 days. He kind of needs a nap. But don't lie again. It's not fair. Looks like the checkpoint's up. I'm one of the guards. You can go ahead and get on through. Just file some paperwork. And we'll see if we can get you in on a temporary visa, yeah?
okay. Seems like you need a drink. I hand him a drink.
Oh, hey. He slings it back and gives the jug back to you. Tastes like piss water.
First of the morning, I have my alchemy jug. I'm gonna refill it and give him back the cup.
No.
Oh, I'm like, oh, you're a big guy. Big guy. You need more. Sorry.
And he slings that back. Gives the cup back.
Oh man, you're a real big drinker. And I go to give him a third.
I appreciate the drinks. It helps, but I'm still on the job. I'm just cleaning up the camp.
Big man can't handle his drink. I'm sorry.
Ha ha ha. Better than you.
I go.
And he shoos you off. Going to the checkpoint. Talk to Captain Moron. He should be able to help. And he turns around and starts picking up the camp. Okay, Morgana. You're off to go see the merchant, yeah?
Yes.
I'm going to go with her as well. Mostly just to do some general shopping until I run into a spell trader or one of my other contacts that sells me them scrolls, man. Looking for some ritual spells.
Need some scrolls, need some real scrolls.
I'll be going to, because I'm gonna be looking for. And
Rick
now
Dick.
she can't darken her.
What are you gonna go look for?
Understand?
You didn't start that, did you?
What?
Okay, no. Okay, never mind.
No, there's like lag or it's just slow time with this.
It was like perfect with the season, so it was like CC seasons. And I was like, did you just stutter?
It's all about them seasons, man.
Oh my gosh.
Good to know.
Alright, I have to turn on light. It's getting dark in here. Can't see.
Oh,
Okay.
that's a good idea. My room's pretty dark.
Yeah, it's getting dark. I have lights on, so it's good for me.
Fools.
Okay. So as you
Fallen in the dark. Raised by it, molded by it. I didn't see the light of day until I was a man.
So as the four of you head on out into the streets, the Scarab is located fairly close to the market, but not quite far into the city. It's located about right here. But since you're just on the cusp between the general marketplace and what has been called the slums, you definitely pick up the smell. It smells of depression and just general unclean.
That smells like my laundry. I know exactly what that smells like.
I smelled like the men's bathing up in there the other day, man.
The streets are full of different races, but of varying degrees. A lot of them seem to be beggars on the side of houses. Large groups of orphans are running through the streets, laughing and giggling. Some are playing kick the cans. Otherwise, they're doing what they can, living as they can. A bunch of children actually run up to the four of you as they clamor around. Holy shit, what is that noise? Wow, that was loud.
Dog drinking water?
I don't think it.
Whatever that was. But a couple of kids run around the four of you, all giggling and trying to like shake your hand, saying hi, trying to give you what look to be flowers grown from somewhere. Like, hi, you knew? Hi!
I try not to step on them.
No.
I kind of just ignore them and continue to walk past.
If they keep on following, I'm gonna cast dancing lights and have that go the other direction until it runs out. And if that doesn't work, I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead. No.
Come on.
Jeez, man.
But yeah, actually dancing lights. I'm just gonna have them shimmer and shape and just go the other direction, hopefully getting the kids' attention.
Make a charisma check with that.
Yikes.
Wow. That's
Is
really
that
that's
actually-
really strange.
On a higher
Okay,
roll,
no, it's
are
it's
there-
just okay. It's just rolling. RNG's working.
Yeah, I did roll a 1 there. If you hover over it, it will tell you how you rolled it.
Okay. So as you try and make your dancing lights hover around them in synchronous and just send them off into a different direction. They look and go, ooh, but they still turn around and try and communicate with you.
They're like magically sensitive, so they already know who's fucking casting this spell, and they're like, "Oh, magic man, fucking cast more magic ass." I'm like, "Oh, fucking, what have I done?" I'm gonna cast prestidigitation and fucking do a fireworks display, just a little like Shazam, fucking with my hands and stuff. Magic, kids.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Oh God. Okay, I guess I'm gonna take that 22.
All right, yeah. As you flash, prestidigitation is in kind of a firework kind of way. You actually startle them enough to actually giggle a little bit, and they scurry away into the alleyways.
Quick. It's alright.
I thought they were cute.
Yeah, check your pockets.
I think it's funny that you think I have pockets.
Remember this pocket?
Yeah. That's the only pocket I have is because they're not tall enough.
You actually gonna check your pockets, or at least your coin purses?
I am holding so much gold on me right now. I am uncomfortable. That's kind of how I'm feeling right now. I'm actually like, hey, are there anybody's? I've got like a lot of cash on me. I'm looking to offload this money, hopefully really quickly.
As you're checking your pockets, Morgana and Dracaria, you still have your coin purses. Nielas, yours is gone.
Toll the dead, those little bastards.
Yep.
Perfect blast.
Now we're gonna cast detect magic.
Okay.
Stole it.
As one of my warlock spell slots.
Alice,
Okay.
are you gonna say this out loud? That you're
So just like, fuck it, not even gonna go through this fucking ritual to cast this spell. Fucking, where'd my money?
So as
Where's my money?
the four of you are patting yourselves down, checking over your stuff, you see Nielas pat his one side, pat the other, pat even further, trying to check all of his pockets, and just, nope, not doing this. And he flicks his fingers as you see his eyes glaze over with a purple light. Not seeing anything.
I know where those kids went.
Looking for my money.
Oh God, I think Morgana is evil. She's
If it was-
she's so down to kill kids right now.
If it has been on me for a while, it should at least leave a little bit of a lingering thing. I'm just gonna roll perception.
Yep. Perception or investigation, or survival if you're trying to follow tracks.
Ooh. Perception. Can roll investigation. I'll try that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna roll with survival.
roll survival.
Are we gonna go try to find the kids, or are they still there?
Oh, we're finding the kids.
Oh, they booked it.
And then they're gonna really book it. I could cast Detect Thoughts, but
Survival's +3. I don't know how to fix my stupid sheet.
What are you
Yeah,
trying to do?
let's pair that with the
I
Detect
don't know.
Thoughts.
Okay, hold on. Let me just get. Oh. I'm here.
There we go.
What? It's not.
What's going on?
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, you should have little tabs on your character sheet.
What? It was a 6.
Yeah, that was that was one roll you could do. There's a lot of footprints. You're unable to discern what they were from kids or just normal travelers.
From Detect Thoughts.
From Detect Thoughts, you kind of need to have a visual on an individual.
I can't just scan the crowd.
If you want to make a wisdom save to try and block out the voices.
Oh, that's gonna be real hard. Well, rolled a flat 10, got a 14.
Let's see. Let's see. What was it? Focus your mind on one creature we see within 30 feet of you. So unfortunately, you do not see any of the children that kind of grouped around the four of you. So you're not able to really pick up anything.
They're going into the alleyway, yeah?
They split off into several different alleyways.
Okay. Well, let's find one and make him squeal.
Okay.
I'll meet you guys back up at the end later.
All right. Well, good
Yeah.
luck, Nilas.
If
Okay. So like we said, I'm gonna make my way to Ammon's Emporium and trade.
Okay. So Morgana takes off. Drakari, what you doing?
I go with Morgana.
Okay. Nihilus, make a investigation or survival check.
oof, 9.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell the tracks. It's probably gonna take you a little bit of time to actually scan through the slums.
At this point, I'm just gonna be looking for any of the kids I recognize.
Okay. We'll get back to you in a second. Nice
Ooh.
perception. Nice perception, though. We'll get to you in just a second. Nick.
Do some shopping. Or figure out what's at the checkpoint.
Yeah.
What's a little garden?
So, same thing as you saw yesterday. There's about 4 or 5 guards sitting just outside the gate. People are going through. They're either showing papers, arguing, trying to get in, or having their stuff searched through. You get yourself in line and basically wait your turn until you come up to the same Goliath that you talked to yesterday. Ah, little one. I see you're back.
Are the steam bombs here? Did you put the steam bombs here? Damn it! I wanted to make them to you.
You're on D&D.
Yeah,
All right.
but I have to eat dinner eventually.
Man, that mic's picking up some stuff.
I'm not gonna eat it later.
So because I've been waiting in line and I've been drinking, so I'm gonna be real drunk by the time I get to this guy. I'm not gonna remember him, and even if I do, I choose not to.
That's fine. I did not.
Sorry, I didn't hear you. Hang on a second. Okay, what'd you say?
Hold on. Okay. So because I've been waiting in the line, figured it's been a while. I've been drinking this entire time, even though it's like morning. I'm gonna be pretty drunk. I'm going to choose not to remember him.
Okay.
So as he like, hey there, little buddy, I'm like, hey man, who are you?
I'm captain of this checkpoint.
Oh,
I am captain.
I was told to just go through here. Some door. It's
Yes.
been a long day.
Do you have a
I'm hot, I'm
permit?
drunk. No.
Okay. He turns around. He grabs a piece of parchment and a quill. Please write down your full name, what you have on you, what is your business here, and how long are you staying.
I gotta write all this down.
Yes, this is policy.
Oh fuck. Okay, shit. Give me this. Give me the shit.
Gives you the parchment and the quill. Already seems to have ink,
Take it.
ink on the quill.
I take it and I sit down and I'm drunk and I like obviously show him as I'm writing, just drunk as fuck. Just like
Make a
terrible ride.
make a
Like, I'm trying, but I'm just like, fuck.
make a dexterity check at disadvantage.
Disadvantage? Is it just a straight dexterity saving throw or just?
Just a dex check.
Can I just click? Oh, I can't just click dex. Okay. Boom.
Definitely a pain in the ass. But you managed to get through the general gist of information, at least legibly enough. You give him back the parchment. He looks through it. What the hell happened? Okay, that was weird. Music cut out. But... Alright. I will keep this on me. He reaches around to one of the other guards. One of the other two Goliaths that you met the day before. And gives you a small pin. Please have this on you. If you do not, we will have to throw you out. We are trying to do what we can to prevent any more catastrophes from within the city.
Yeah, what catastrophe?
The church next to the marketplace has been destroyed.
Oh, I heard about that.
So, as accordance,
That's a catastrophe?
we're trying to prevent any further.
Oh. You afraid this place is gonna get hit?
Yes. We're afraid.
Why? Do you have a pope here?
A what?
What is the high priest called? Pope or whatever?
We do not have a pope.
Yeah, Pope.
Pope. We simply have... We had a priest here. Unfortunately, he also lost his life.
Eh. Oh well. Thanks, man.
Thank you for your time. Please enjoy your stay. Do not cause trouble. And he turns and...
Oh, I need a pin for my dog.
If you keep your dog contained and healed and controlled, then we will have
But
any
he runs the
problems.
errands for me. So what if he runs an errand for me and he doesn't have a pin? Are you gonna throw him out?
A dog's a dog. If it has a master, it works.
Okay. As long as you say you don't, I'm down. Thanks, man.
So you head on through, and you've been here about 100 years ago. There was some.
150, I think, or something like that.
It was a long time ago, at least in normal years. Unfortunately, back then the poor population was relatively low. Now, it's staggeringly high. Far higher than you remember it to be, almost to an uncomfortable level. And you're wondering why it's gotten this bad.
I get uncomfortable with the amount of. There are a lot of gentlemen around me.
Gentlemen of different races. You just got in through the southern checkpoint, and there are beggars basically sitting at your feet as you and Rick are walking on through, asking for gold. Really dirty, really filthy, really disheveled.
In a 10-foot radius around me, everyone can hear the song Too Many Dicks by Flight of the Conchords. So people can try to give me some room as I walk through the city. But it only can reach 10 feet from me.
It's like some guy's got his really cheap iPod speaker.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. I got a name. It's like, oh fuck, man, there's so many people, and I'm just like, oh, play, and then
I gotta get some thumping tunes, mate.
You gotta get some thumping tunes.
Make a charisma check to try and dissuade people from getting close to you.
Charisma check.
Wow. Yeah. As the song kind of surrounds you and spreads out a little bit, people are definitely getting a little awkward looks to you, and they're giving you some berth.
Also, because I'm probably dancing on top of Rick as I'm drinking, and people are hearing the song playing.
Mm-hmm.
He's acting really strange. No, I know, but he just won't stop staring. I'm like, he peed over here earlier.
Okay.
It's pretty weird, dog.
So,
Yeah.
Dracaria, Morgana.
Yeah.
So, as you're heading into the market, the level of poor is steadily dropping as you're seeing more and more businesses going from armorers, potions, herbalists, some cloths, silk weavers, and all that. You go into the marketplace, and it is bustling with people. It is loud. It is boisterous. It's almost getting a little claustrophobic. It's so full of people, but you definitely hear a lot of the stall sellers calling out for fresh fish. Get your fish. For the silver of the land, come get your jewelry.
Mother's birthday! Mother's birthday! 50% off! Everything on rock! Mother's birthday!
In the middle, you see, as you were just cresting over the sand dunes the night before, you saw this large square building with irregular corners sitting in the middle. And as you get close, right smack in the middle, it seems to be made of what looks like gray stone, a mix of granite and sand, and the corners definitely jut out in strange angles. They almost seem it shouldn't be structurally sound in the way they're jumping. But if you're looking for imams, make an investigation check, please. Whoa, where am I going? All right, not a bad score. As you're trying to squeeze your way through people, ignoring all of the hassling salesmen and people trying to urge you into their cart or into their stall, you come up across a very large, strangely colored stall. There seems to be all manner of silks and cloths in varying rainbow of colors. An assortment of weapons all set up into the front. Armor set up on armor stands just behind what looks to be a portly red-headed halfling. He seems to be struggling through some of his boxes, trying to set up shop as he's shooing away other people.
Shooing away other customers?
They look to be like beggars, like they're asking for him help for help and money. But you hear as you get closer, you hear him say, "I'm gonna mute that." Look, not right now, okay? I've got a business to run. I'll be stopping by the orphanage later, okay? Please leave.
Do I recognize any of the beggars as the ones who were around with Nihilus?
No, these appear to be some older people.
Okay. Excuse me, shopkeep.
That was a bad time to take a bite.
I'm sorry, dear lady. I've stuffed myself full of bread.
Yes. My name's Amon. How can I help you today?
I was wondering if you were perhaps interested in some pounds of blue scorpion.
Pounds of blue scorpion?
Scales, or what is the thing?
The carapace?
What is the unit of measurement of scorpions?
40 pounds of this, but I wanted to know how many pounds I have.
Yeah, you have 40 pounds of blue scorpion carapace. It's basically its outer shell.
Yes, Caracas. Are you interested in stuff?
Hey, you wanna do business with 40 pounds of scorpion meat?
I'm not telling him how many pounds I have, but does he want some scorpion Caracas?
You want pounds of scorpion meat?
Well, that really depends on what you want. I have no use for scorpion shell, but I could make something for you. Maybe. Depends on how much you have.
50 pounds.
He blinks and almost does like a mental double take. 40 pounds. Where the hell did you get that?
The desert.
I literally killed a scorpion and got it.
40 pounds of scorpion.
No, really, where'd you get it? I've never.
Really desert, and we killed the scorpion, and kind of mangled its carcass.
How big was this thing?
Huge. It was giant.
My. He thinks really hard. Well, what would you like? like I said, I can make you something out of it. Oh, geez. If you're looking to try and sell it just out of general goods, uh, maybe. But we'll get to that. What would you like to do?
Actually, no.
Okay.
Actually, I lean over into Morgan's ear and I whisper, cat, first scorpion. If she doesn't know exactly what she's going to do with it.
I thought you were gonna say, "Can I have some scorpion meat?"
I tell her that Nick, Dick, and Rick has 80 pounds. Scorpion shit. That's where you should get it.
Okay. Mine.
So
What were you thinking? Why did you want some?
I want to make enough of it.
Can definitely make a knife out of 40 pounds of scorpion.
You can make like a plate of armor with 40 pounds.
Yeah. Cute.
I mean, I want to make it, but like obviously I'm not suited for like heavy armor, so I'd want to sell that. But currently I don't even think I have the gold to get it made into like a chest plate or something. That's why I just wanted to see how much it would be to sell it raw as a raw material.
well, if you're not looking to make it made into anything, I could pay you. Actually, show me a piece. Show me your biggest piece. He put it down, please. I need to actually see it. Thank you. So he goes in and he examines it thoroughly as he kind of smells it. He scrapes the inside of the shell, knocks it out a couple times in different areas. Yeah. You did a really good job. Only you actually get some spare body parts with the shell. Tell you what. It's good quality. I've never seen blue shell before. But how's 400 gold for the whole 40-pound sound?
Roll to see if he's hustling me.
Make an insight check. There it is. No, he's actually really interested in this shell. He's giving you he's not lying to you. You can't tell any lie, and he definitely sees honest about what he's giving you.
Okay. 40 for 40 pounds, 400 gold.
It's about 10 gold per pound.
Per pound. Do you think that's a good deal, Dracaria?
Well, it's not mine, it's yours, so.
We will make you some with Nick, Dick, and Rick's armor.
What?
Like your clothes, the clothes that you want with the scorpion stuff, we'll make that with the scorpion meat that Nick has. be too sad. But do you think that's a good deal?
I mean, I would take it, but like, it's still not my scorpion.
Hang on, guys. Yep. Sorry, I just got a phone call from Dad, so give me a hot sec.
Stream on break. Yeah.
Yeah, we're still live. What's up?
I'm gonna grab some snakes.
Good idea. I'm gonna grab some snakes too. Also,
Yeah, I saw the post. I
do
saw
you
the
want me to
post
save
saying that
5 pounds
we could
or
only do
something,
to
and you
goes.
can make like a choker.
Well, I was really just thinking like a breastplate and a cute little like body piece, matching body piece to go with it. My idea was I was gonna find a casino or somebody like on some socks that I have.
I wonder how much it costs. Let me sell like half of this
Okay.
then, and then
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll save you 10 pounds.
I think that should be enough.
Yeah, for like a breastplate or something.
Yeah.
Let me see with Josh and the shopkeep once they get back and
Yeah.
see how much we need to save. Okay, I'm gonna go get some.
Okay.
What is this?
Yeah. No, I know. I'm the manager. I'm the one
Yeah,
that's
we're
to try and take care of stuff as we go along.
Steaming ducks, steaming buns, and like the noodles.
Yeah.
I really love the square. I'm really so sad. It's like rugby.
Yeah. I kind of assumed as much. Yeah. I one of my friends, at least on the stream, Mariana, her restaurant actually closed down for the next 2 months. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. I'll make some more water.
Okay. Right.
I'm gonna get my beans.
I understand. Yeah. Yep. Love you too. Good luck. Bye. Yeah, we're
Don't
going
forget to wash. Tell him to wash his hands.
We're going to goes for the next month.
Wash
My
your
hours
hands and
haven't
I'll
changed.
once you get TP.
But that literally means that I'm going to be sitting in the kitchen doing nothing.
Pretty much.
We're also going to be doing to-goes Monday and Tuesday as well. Monday and Tuesday nights, too. There's going to be a cook in the kitchen.
Who?
They're going to figure that out.
Why?
Because they want to provide food for the town as much as they can. It's not your problem, babe. I'm not doing Monday, Tuesdays.
I'm just trying to understand it, that's all.
They're trying to make as much money as they can without losing money.
I'll set this down and I need to go back.
Hey guys, just so you know, my boyfriend's doing like a conference call with this director and everything, whatever that's doing. If it becomes too loud, just let me know so I can move rooms.
Well, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had a phone call from, basically from the shop. We are closed and only doing to-goes for the next 30 days. So.
Yeah, the mayor of Denver said.
Denver shut down. Yeah, Denver shut down for 2
me.
months. Yeah, it's going into full-on panic, which I expected it to, but.
Are you guys all going to quarantine and you not for food to share? What's up?
I had to go to 3 different stores for dog food. Like,
yeah, me and Hallie had to do the same. We had to go to 3 different stores just to get groceries. But this is how it is. We just gotta do what we gotta do, and luckily.
Have an H Mart close to you. That's the secret place me and Cyrus have been going to for groceries.
Yeah.
Nobody's going there.
Yo, Dollar Tree, Big Lots, the random like convenience stores, like even 7-Eleven had some TP.
God damn. No, I didn't go.
Okay. So Morgana, you managed to get a pretty good deal, 400 gold, and the 40 pounds of scorpion carapace are gone.
Oh, before I sold it, I wanted to ask a question.
Oh.
How much would it be for this to be made into armor?
If you wanted me to actually make this into a makeshift armor, depends on what you want. I can do a plate, and I can part with. You see him running calculations in his head.
Oh.
Guys,
Yeah.
For a plate mail, if you can give me 100 gold, you'll have a full set of plate mail. Same for 2 sets of scale mail.
And so 100 gold for that?
If you're just selling him the carapace on its own, you'll give you 400. But if you wish to use the shell in a way of armor making, he will require 100 gold to make either 1 set of plate or 2 sets of scale mail.
And how much would it be worth? The armor rather than scale mail, once made. Do you have an estimate on that if I were to sell it?
Well, based just on, market rising and falling, and then intrigue into actually having, scorpion-style plate mail, you could make 13,000 gold after it's been made.
Wow. Okay, well that was a very easy decision. Please make me a brass plate, and here's the 100 gold.
Oh, I appreciate the business. This will take me a couple of days to actually get done. So,
Okay,
I appreciate
I'll be
your
back in
business.
a couple of days.
Thank you.
Side
Thank you very
note,
much.
I can make armor that's most of the value.
Sorry, multiple people were talking. I didn't hear you.
Yeah, Nick, what were you saying?
What did you say, Nick?
Oh, Nick has the ability to make any armor at 1/4 value.
Really?
Yeah. Only with armor though.
I'll let a professional.
Yeah, that's why everything else is so expensive because I don't have proficiency in that. But the armor I have proficiency in, so it takes me 1/4 of the value.
Yeah, I already got it. So, support your local businesses.
Okay. Do you two have any other business you want to do in the marketplace?
No. I think I just want to go, see the seamstress.
Okay. Nielas. As
Go
you're
find me some kids.
that sounds so dark.
It's gonna get really dark, actually. I'm prepared for this.
So as you're wandering through the alleyways, you're trying to listen for some children. A couple groups pass you, but none of them are the same group that managed to abscond with your coin purse. Eventually, after about an hour worth of searching, you do hear the voices. Please make a perception check. Okay. It's a little hard to tell because of all the buildings are so close by, but you're able to tell that they are somewhat close, and they seem to be coming from just north of you, as you have wandered through and come out this end.
Sorry, one more time?
Do you see the map?
I see a red thing.
I'm not seeing the overlay on the map, so I only see like this outline that is college archaeology. And then I have to like look at your stream to see the full map, unfortunately.
That's weird. But generally you're in the southwestern corner of Halonde.
Yep. I see where I am yet.
Okay.
Oh, so I'm not the only one who doesn't get to see that on map.
Yeah.
No, I do see it.
A little bit further to the west, just a little to the corner. So right there. But generally that's where you are, and they're nearby. Yep, right there.
Okay. Do you think they're like in the alleyway or within the building?
Little hard to tell. Just with that perception check.
Can't
They're
really tell.
They're definitely close.
I'm going to cast prestidigitation to shoot up a stream of colored fireworks.
Okay. You send up a stream of reds and blues and greens and yellows, sparks up into the sky, and you hear the laughing and the giggling of the kids stop.
Wow.
Make another perception check.
Yeah, that you probably need an insert of the gas.
10.
Damn.
Not really well on these.
Not the best.
I'm pretty nearsighted.
At least it's average.
right?
Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty nearsighted, unfortunately. I need glasses, but I'm too proud to wear them.
You look better without it.
Exactly.
But you definitely hear some shuffling going on around a corner near a building.
All right, let's go.
And as you round the corner, you see tufts of sand and dust. Seems like they just left. Make a investigation or a survival to try and track them down. Wow.
9.
You want to try you want to try survival if that's higher or no? Oh, that's higher.
It's actually
yeah.
the same modifier being rolled. I just feel better investigating rather than using my base intuition, even though my intuition is usually right. I like trying to use my brain, even though I'm not that smart.
You actually do, because this is more newer tracks, and fairly recent. You're actually able to pick them up. You chase after them.
If I was a little kid, then I would, I'd be thinking down at this height and everything. I'd be thinking really young, and I just see I see their boot tracks. Okay.
You see some shoe prints and footprints, meander through another alleyway, and then they seem to all gather up around a window into an abandoned building.
Okay.
What the fuck are you getting yourself into, Nihilist?
Not arson.
Arson!
It's okay, Tira's done it.
I don't have my spell list on the site. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
I'm gonna wait outside. Wait outside and listen and just kind of hold down this building and make sure nobody slips past me.
Okay. We'll come back to you in just a hot second then.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Nick. Where are you going?
I don't have a bloody idea.
Is there any place you want to go to? Do you want to try and hit up an inn? Do you want to try and go to the college?
I will try to go to the local inns to try to find my.
Okay.
So I will just ask around where the top 5 taverns, and then I will go there and ask if you have seen this group of people.
Okay.
5 taverns. You confuse us from some fancy rich city? We have 2.
You see the map? Like, the map of the place is pretty decently big. I feel like. Where is it? That's decent.
I only remember the 2 being described, so that's probably the only ones that we came into the city near.
Yeah, Niles,
Okay,
you were told just 2. There were some of the primaries, but Nick, as you're trotting around trying to ask some people if you've seen your friends or what's the best or some of the best inns, you're told of Fortune's Wheel, which is, if you're a gambler, it's kind of fun, or the Scarab. It's one of the better ones in town.
I will go to the better one first.
Okay. So you managed to walk your way through a lot of the city until you come up about here with the Scarab. It's definitely one of the larger inns. As you enter in, it's about 8, 9 o'clock in the morning at this point. There's not a lot of people, but the people that are there are drinking, having some breakfast. You see the well-dressed white tiefling waiting some tables, talking to some people. Oh, another one. Please come in. Take a seat. How can I help you today?
if we have like the letterbox, you know, so it's like wider screen.
I can't really hear you.
And the wind shield of the Jeep is screaming joy. We can see her looking.
Sorry, is this a little better?
No, it's hard to hear somebody has background person talking.
It's yeah, Morgana.
I got it.
I muted her in my Discord.
Yeah.
Just for that, but
I'm gonna turn her up a little bit.
Okay.
And
Okay, will you say that again, Josh?
yeah. Oh, another new one. Please come in, take a seat. How may I help you today?
Hey man, I'm kind of looking for some of my friends. Two beautiful tieflings and a dude that looks like he never gets sleep and he always has a.
Oh, you just missed them. They just left a little bit ago. They seem to be heading out to the marketplace.
Oh, but they got a room here.
They do, yes. Only pay for a night though.
I'm gonna get a room here too. I'm gonna meet him here.
All right, fair enough. Would you like some
How
food?
much is a room?
Room goes for we'll say 10 silver.
Oh, okay. He's I'll take it. Extra booze, a meal, and a room, and a hand of gold.
Oh, well, thank you. Appreciate the business.
Sometimes more than you asked for.
Right?
Get me drunk.
Yeah, right. A lot of booze, some food, and a room. I'm gonna need somewhere to sleep after I get drunk.
And you're already day drunk.
Get me even drunker.
Okay.
I'm going to just post up and wait for them. I feel like
All right.
that's the best move for me.
Do you want to do any
'Cause
activities?
The only thing I'd like to do is visit the library, and I can do that later.
Okay, I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask if you wanted to do any
Exactly.
activities while you were waiting.
I figured like he and Nielas would want to go, so and I'm already super drunk, and it's been the morning, and I've spent like most of the morning like waiting in a fucking line. So I'm like, fuck this day. I'm gonna get super drunk and pass out early.
All right.
Typical drunkard.
Okay. Well, while you're doing that, Nihilus, you're hunkered down. Morgana, Dracaria. What you guys doing? Well,
Move to a different room. Give me a sec, okay?
yep.
Gotta move. Use a move action there. Probably a standard to move your stuff as well, man.
Yeah, standard action to move.
Okay. So, sorry, I actually forgot that Dracaria wanted to go see a seamstress.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, guys, how does that sound now?
Oh
Better.
yeah. It's got lovely acoustics actually, with all the clothes to dampen the sound.
Right?
Is that a
Let's see.
closet? That's a big closet.
It's a pretty big one.
And I wish I could light out in my closet.
Oh my gosh, right?
Oh, I could make my closet. A
Literally do my laundry in my closet.
Pretty big place, honestly. I'm really jealous.
I'm really jealous.
I'm just jealous that you have all fucking just laundry set up in your closet. Like holy.
Queen mattress in here. We did it once because we wanted to do like blanket fort. So we put our mattress in here. It's a big one. Anyway.
That's dope.
Oh my gosh.
I'll go with Dracaria to her seamstress.
Okay. You ask around a little bit, and they all see, and you're asking for what kind of seamstress are you looking for? Something to deal with silk, something with cloth, anything in particular?
I love the cells.
Okay. They're gonna all give you the kind of same thing. The best shop that deals with silks is the Golden Worm, which is an interesting thing. Maybe a play on words or something. but they point you in the right direction. They end up pointing you a little bit south of the marketplace. As you're going through the streets, you notice a destroyed building that seems to be nothing more than rubble. Some people are circling around it, trying to dig some of the rubble out. Some are crying. Some look to be angry. Not quite sure why. But as you pass on by, you see a brown structure with basic, what you thought was just going to be like a normal worm, except this is more like a dragon, a gold dragon specifically. So, you head on in, and there is a heavy smell of rosemary and jasmine from incense lit up in the corners. And there are stands and racks of several different kinds of silk works, from scarves, dresses, shawls, turbans, leg wraps, all manner of things. And you see one stand looks to be a human male working on it. He turns around, light brown hair, blue eyes. Oh, hi. How can I help you today?
Yeah, I was wondering if you could make something super cute for me out of the silks that I have. I was looking to make, like, I don't know, like a cute, like collar kind of top that ends up my midriff, and like pants that like have slits in the front. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think that's doable. Would you mind if I took your measurements?
Yeah, totally.
All right, please hang on just a moment.
And I sent a picture of what I want in Discord.
Yeah, I see it.
Oh my fuck yeah!
Right?
But it's with the blue.
I wear them in person, like.
So it's got. So he pulls out what looks to be just straight up yarn, as he asks you to raise your arms, stand straight, stiffen your back, and he wraps the string around you in several different sections, like measures your arms, your legs, your tail, even. He's like, okay, I have your measurements. Is there any particular color you are looking for today?
Oh, yeah. I noticed we had a. Can I just make up a color, babe? Can I make up a color?
What color would you like?
Royal purple.
I believe I have some in stock. I'm going to need to check.
No, I mean, the silks that I have.
The silks you have?
Remember, we got silks out of house stuff that we salvaged.
Oh, right.
It's true, we do have a warehouse full of stuff, Grace.
As you're looking through your stuff, you do have some royal purples. Oh, so would you like to make your dress out of these then?
Yeah, if you can. If you can use most of this, and then if you need to do some extra, that would be great.
I believe this is workable. This will take me a few days. So if you're okay, and if you could be a little patient. I'm not used to working with this kind of silk. It's very strange. A little burnt. Why is it burnt?
Oh, this is just nothing. They're a little bit too close to our fire, and I can't. That's all.
Make a deception check.
Said deception?
Deception.
One of our party members totally didn't just light up a dude that we were actually working for.
The dude that was supposed to be paying the dudes that was being paid by another dude.
Morgana still stands by the fact that she believes she killed someone who was evil.
It's true.
Yeah.
We probably did some evil thing somewhere, like...
In 3rd grade, I stole this kid's lunch money.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So with that roll, and that's a hell of a modifier.
Yeah, that's what would happen if I actually had ranks and...
Okay.
That would be nice.
I can understand a campfire a little bit unruly. I will see what I can do. Like I said, this will take me a couple of days.
Okay, you take much time as you. I'll be back for it.
I appreciate your business. Anything else? Would you like anything, ma'am? Sorry, what was that?
How much is that gonna cost?
I don't know. Depends on how hard it is to work.
Okay.
I will have the cost in a few days. And you, miss, as he looks over to you, Morgana. Would you like anything?
No, okay, thank you. Actually, do you have any scraps that you're just tossing out? I will take those.
Oh, sure. We're a silk shop. We always have scraps. Just a minute. And he leaves through a little bit of a kind of a doorway in the back. Doesn't really have a door. And he returns with a box of silk scraps. I have nothing worth of these. These are all manner of scraps. And you look in the box, and yeah, they're small inches of swatches and patches of unusable silk.
Nice. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Have a good day.
Something. I'd like to see if I could find like an herbalist shop or like
Yeah,
something with.
a potion.
Okay. Okay, we'll get to you two in a second then.
Okay.
Nielas, make a perception check, please.
Finally!
There it is. So as you're sitting down by the window, trying to peer in or listen as close as you can, for a while it's quiet, and then you start hearing little voices. You think he followed us? Shut your mouth. Look all this gold we got. Is that gonna help, Mom? It should help, Mom. At least pay Dad back. Asshole left, after all.
I know how to take care of him for good.
You say that out loud?
Do you want me to teach you how?
You actually standing up and saying this?
I even like call out and say to these kids, yeah.
Oh,
It's gonna be like persuasion check, I guess. Like, hey, you want to learn some dark magic, kids?
make an intimidation check, because that sounded really threatening.
Not like that. More like, hey, you want the power to take back your mom, I guess.
Take her back from anyone.
Sure, make a persuasion check. At disadvantage, because you just scared the living shit out of them.
Yeah, literally all my like social roles are at the same modifier, so it's all the same. It'd be an 8 to persuasion, but if I could strange that intimidation check.
Yeah, it's up to you. Did you want to try and persuade them after scaring the living shit out of them, or actually like scare the fuck out of them?
I might. Ooh, can I like use the intimidation to like try to call towards the the older sounding voice is like, "Hey, you want to take revenge, right? This is the way to do it."
As you pop up through the window and say that, you see not the group of kids that you saw, but just two. They seem to be two tabaxi.
Aww.
They're like kittens.
Essentially, they look like kittens.
Cat for dinner?
As you pop up, you see the what looks to be the older tabaxi stand up and sprawl himself out. What do you want?
Some of my gold back. I'm willing to let you guys have it for letting me on a merry chase. And you might need it half as much as I do. So I'll tell you what. Entertain me. See if you can make sense of the puzzles of the mysteries of the universe. And might make your day.
So you won't kill us?
What? No. You guys are kids. There are worse things than death.
You always gotta stay at might. You always gotta have that in. It might.
No, there are worse things than death, my dear children, my dear kittens.
You see the little one behind his brother. Kind of peek around. Whoa, what do you mean, mysteries?
And then I look dead in his eyes, and without moving my lips, I say into his mind things that go bump in the night.
You as you're saying that into his head, he actually screams and almost curls away into a corner and just shuffles backwards and hugs his legs as he's terrified out of his mind. The bigger brother looks back, anger filling his eyes. The hell did you just do?
I gotta squat down with my book, open it, and show it to them.
What's with this book?
You tell me, man. Ever since I found this book, I've been able to do this stuff. I've been able to puzzle apart the fabric of the universe and learn out more and find a power I can call my own. Maybe it's something I'm borrowing. Who knows? Whatever it is, I've never felt more certain that I can control my own fate and the fate of those around me. And if you feel powerless, this is a tool.
Make a persuasion check.
Roll lows. Roll lows. Low rolls will always get me, man.
He looks at you kind of skeptically. And especially because his brother's now literally scared and cowering in a corner. He asks, "Give me the book, real quick."
All right. Just know you can't steal it.
What do you mean?
If you try, it just disappears from you, man. It's not yours to take.
Maybe. So he
You
reaches
can
out.
Certainly try, my boy.
He goes and tries to grab the book, but as you see his fingers try to grab the edges, it almost seems to go through the book itself. That's not even fair.
I can only say what I know. I know nothing.
The bigger brother looks back to his little one. Nick, hey, I think we can trust this guy. You sure? Yeah. He hasn't killed us yet.
Could easily.
And he's giving. And you're giving us some of your gold, right?
At least half. Maybe
Yeah,
more if you guys earn it.
Yeah. Nick, hey, come here. The little brother very gingerly scoots his way over to the two of you. Are you gonna sit and put the book on the ground, or are you gonna have them sit around you?
It's gonna be story time with Uncle Nielas.
You're gonna be a patron.
And let's see if I can do like a crash course in how to cast prestidigitation for these guys.
Okay. Let's see. This is going to be a bit of a skill challenge then. You're going to be doing this for a little bit. Do a charisma check.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh.
but when I need it.
When you need it.
You're so handsome. You're so handsome.
I
And
literally
then,
just figured out how to roll with disadvantage and advantage. I see that little thing on there.
yeah, you see the
That's
little
cool.
tab above them? Yeah.
Yeah.
And, okay, now make a intelligence check to see if you can actually translate this into child speak.
Man, I can't even read this book. It's just a flat 11, so normal.
Okay. Nick, is there anything you want to do? Or are you just still gonna sit at the inn and drink?
Oh, I'm getting drunk till they get back. I want to make sure that this is my party members coming back. That's the other thing. I can't be like 100% sure. So that's kind of why I'm waiting here. Once I have confirmation they are back, I'll probably want to do some things.
Okay. Okay, so
Look at that cute little puppy.
girls, we're gonna be jumping to you then. You're gonna be looking for a potion shop or an herbalist, right?
Nah, potion and herbalist. Kind of.
Okay. Good little thing I have this. There it is. Trying to look up a name because I'm having trouble making shit up on my own here. Okay.
This is why I just like start skimming through fantasy novels, stealing every single cool name that comes through.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's a cool dude. It's my dude now.
That's a cool dude. That's my
It's gonna be
dude now.
some mayor of some fuck off town nowhere. Lead character of some epic, 16-book fantasy series. He's now the mayor of the next town. I love that.
Okay. So, girls, as you're asking around the people again, you're asking for either the best herbalist or potion shop. Hang on, I have something here. You managed to come across a familiar name coming up through several different people called A Man's Burden.
Sorry.
Great white wick dick.
I didn't think that I was going to time that out with exactly when you said it.
So you're given directions to a potion shop called A Man's Burden. And they send you off again, more to the west side. As they send you out in this direction. It takes a little bit walking through some of the alleyways, but you come across it. There's a sign hanging up out front. Looks to be a little bit of a dilapidated building, but there's smoke billowing out from the rooftop. There's a sign hanging out from the front door. Seems to be just a red vial, just dangling there. You head on in. I'm gonna need both of you to make Constitution saves, please.
Oh,
This is not fair.
do it. Do it.
Do it now. Strike me down.
Strike me down.
Wow.
Become stronger than you ever.
Oh no.
Oh wait, you said save?
Save, please.
I don't know. That'd be different. Hold on.
Should be in your save box.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Yay.
So as the two of you walk in through the front door, there's this plume of purple yellowish smoke that billows out at you. Dracaria, you managed to stifle the smoke a little bit and hold your own. Morgana, unfortunately, you start coughing almost uncontrollably as you inhale the smoke and have a struggle to breathe. As the smoke clears, you see what looks to be a cross between an herbalist and a potion shop. There are beakers and urns set up through the back of the shop. There are walls of just plants, different variables of plants growing. You see on the other side of the desk where a bit of the purple and... Oh, hey, another doggy. From where the purple and yellow smoke came from. Looks to be a half-charred tabaxi. As you hear, blast! That was supposed to work. Oh, you see him. He turns around. He seems to his whiskers are charred and his face is bare from fur. Seems he's done this a little too many times. I'm so sorry about that. How can I help you today?
Yeah, hi. I was actually wondering if you had any healing potions? Or any like exotic potions.
I have potions. I have lots of potions. You're looking for healing potions? I got potions right here. And he points over to a wall. Seem to be varying sizes of vials of red liquid. If you're looking for strange potions, I've got hang on. And he digs. He kind of walks around his table and goes over to the potion wall. I've got potion of greater healing. Got potion of giant size. I've got potion of lightning resistance. What else? Potion of speed. I'm still making some more, but that's what I got right now.
How much is potion of speed?
Potion of speed?
Yeah.
Potion of speed will go 700 gold.
700?
It's not easy to make. It's not that easy to make.
Okay. How much is the potion of healing?
I lost it. Where'd it go? Potion of healing, 50 gold.
Okay, I'll take 2.
2 potion healing, cool. Okay. That'll be 100 gold.
There you go.
Anything else? As you are...
Potions?
Sorry?
Do you have any potions?
Don't deal with that.
Why not?
Not this again.
Just it causes problems. Too many
Your
divorces.
aim is bad.
Not my thing.
I asked the herbalist for any scrap herbs he has.
What kind of scraps are you looking for? Depending on what you do,
Whatever
you could
you're
make
just
some
throwing
problems.
out. I'm not gonna be doing anything weird. Just gonna be decorating my druid staff with it.
I might have something. And he wanders over to the to his plant wall, and you see him kind of brush some flowers and some leaves away, and he, come here, you little, gotcha. And he pulls out this bright yellow and orange blended what looks to be an orchid. See, this guy will go real good on your staff. You gotta be careful. He's a little snappy, and he holds it up and actually folds open to show what looks to be an insect fused to the flower itself.
How much is that gonna be?
Actually, if you get this away, I have no use for it. The flower's dead.
Oh.
It's the insect's now just leeching off of things. But
Yeah, sure, I'll take that.
yeah, sure, get him away from my plants. It's causing problems. So,
Should I roll like an animal handling check or anything?
roll a nature check, please. Okay. So with that roll, excuse me. It's a little difficult. You've never heard of an instance of an insect fusing with plant life, other than general degradation and manifestation of plant life through overgrowth. But this is interesting. You probably have to read up about it.
And,
All right.
and I'll put it on my staff and thank you.
No, sure. Thank you. Thank you for the business. Anything else?
I'm okay, thank you. Have a great rest of your day.
You too.
I start heading out of the shop and I'm just gonna go home to the tavern.
Okay. Dracaria?
Yeah. After I grab my potions and then, okay, I'm ready to go.
Okay, thank you. As you're leaving, you hear glass clattering just behind the desk, and you hear him, oh, no. And as you head out through the doorway, you hear a damn it! Okay, so the two of you are heading on back to the inn. Nielas, as you've been sitting around talking with the kittens, you've been trying to get them to understand the book. Not so much through reading, since you can't seem to read it yourself, but through more mental processing and interpretive dance. Just in ways of motion to try and produce a spell.
Show me.
But after a little bit of time passes, you manage to actually get them to understand the basis of, it's not so much thinking of the spell, but more of feeling the spell. And understanding that what you're pulling from is more so from the existential universe rather than the force of one's will.
Hell yeah. You let the universe shape you, and you are the tool. You are the conduit which the universe makes its will manifest.
And after a little bit, they actually managed to cast both tandemly prestidigitation of very similar fireworks.
I'm very proud of them.
You also notice that they have tiny little books now attached to their sides.
Excellent.
As they turn around, they say, "Wow, that was really cool. We can actually do magic. Yeah, that was fun." You see where their eyes normally was, which were just normal cat eyes. There's strange hues of purple just on the outsides of their eye.
Excellent. So I'm gonna try to use this as a bonding technique and be like, "Hey, so what you all talking about earlier with your father and stuff? What's up with him?"
Oh. Yeah.
But he's some little bitch.
You could say that. He walked out on us.
Mm-hmm. Bet I could find him like I found you guys.
Nah, that'd be great. Probably teach him a lesson, too.
Oh, yeah.
You say it was supposed to go on a job.
Where to?
He didn't tell us.
Somewhere out in the desert?
Maybe. He was given the job by the college. Along with a bunch of other people.
You happen to remember this guy's name?
Our dad's name?
Yeah.
Clovis.
I really thought you were gonna say Nick.
This fucking gnome.
We look like our mother.
It's actually just some stray cat from this other town.
Ah, trash cat.
Trash cat.
That's not how Tabaxi work. Something like here. I'll tell you what. I'm going to the college tomorrow anyway with a bunch of my friends. I'll poke around. I'll tell you if I'll let you know. Yeah. In the meantime, keep reading that book.
What book? We don't have... What the hell? Whoa!
What you
We have books! Nick, we have books!
I
Yeah!
can't read mine either. Tell me about it, man.
Well,
Yeah, I think a fair payment of half of my gold back is fair, I would say.
are you sure? This is
Exactly,
Nikkei. Well, thank you. This is only some of the best stuff we've had in, geez, weeks.
You guys stay here often?
Well, yeah, this is kind of our hideout. No one uses this house anymore. We kind of live on the north side, though.
It's a pretty good place.
Yeah,
Tell
it's
you what.
tucked away.
I'll be back tomorrow. I'll teach you guys a new spell that I just learned that should help you tidy up.
Oh, that'd be great.
It's gonna be a really easy one. Just draw some lines in the sand and there you go. Poof.
Cool. Nikkei actually clambers up to you and actually like hugs your leg. Thank you so much.
Cute little kittens. Alright. Use the food to use the food to buy some money for you guys. The money buy some food for you guys. And definitely some something warm. These nights get cold.
Yeah, they do. Thank you. What was your name?
My name is nothing.
Okay, nothing. So you head on out?
Yep.
Okay.
With half my gold back. So that little venture only cost me 332 gold.
Not bad.
But what did it gain me? I
Yeah.
also dropped like 8 pounds in weight from this gold too. Holy shit.
I was carrying 40 pounds around of just fucking
Yeah,
dead weight.
that was my personal sack. I have House's gold like closer on me. Like that one's heavier and not mine. And I'm like morally conflicted about who I'm going to share it with totally. So like she really helped me on this. And the other lady burnt this dude alive.
And that guy's a dick.
And that guy's a rich dick.
Okay.
Spend it on booze.
Okay. So
Rick can't spend money, so.
after all these little ventures out into the town, it comes up to about 3, 4 in the afternoon when all of you manage to get back into the inn.
Question.
Yes.
Sorry, does the inn have postings for jobs, or would I have to go somewhere else for that?
You're going to have to look up for the Hunter's Lodge.
Was that-
Josh.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead, Morgan.
I was gonna.
Sorry, no, I just heard what he had said. And I continue.
I would like to get the tavern in a song by the time the ladies get back.
Okay. Make a performance check.
I will increase it by giving people some booze from my alchemy jug.
All right.
Because I have 4 gallons to get through.
Holy shit.
Shit.
Dude.
Make a persuasion check to try and get people to drink with you, and then make a persuasion check, a performance check.
That's a persuasion to get people to drink with me? They won't just drink free liquor? There you go. They won't drink free liquor.
Well, they trust the inn. They don't trust this random gnome just trying to give them stuff from an unknown urn.
Dude, that thing smells like it can strip paint. Dude, that thing that you're drinking from smells like you can strip paint with it, man. I ain't touching it.
Essentially. But you're not doing all too good trying to get people to drink with you and be merry. Make a performance check to do some singing.
A what? I'm sorry.
Performance.
Performance. There you go. Not better.
You're a little off key, but you don't know it.
Walking into the tavern and seeing this terrible performance by Nick, I immediately turn around and leave the tavern and make my way to the guild hall.
Damn it.
Say nothing to anyone. I'm just going.
Damn it.
Nick, make a perception check, please.
Perception.
You do see Morgana and Dracaria enter into the inn, but then you see Morgana quickly leave.
Oh, no, that's not the one. Hold up.
I'm drunk.
You're drunk
They
and
saw
singing
me.
very badly.
I don't care. I continue to sing. No, I sing Lady Blonde. I sing. I change and I get depressed and I start singing Lady Blonde by the Flats of the Concord because now I'm depressed. My friend saw me and they just left me.
Nielas, you're getting close to the inn. You actually see the girls. You see Morgana take off. And you also hear some very bad singing. But Morgana, as you take off into the streets, You're going to look for the guild hall. Or the Hunters Guild.
Yes.
And you ask around a little bit. They point you to just the east of the college. Or to the west, excuse me. Just right there. You head on in, and there are multiples of people, all dressed in different armors, all of them equipped, all talking amongst themselves, discussing jobs. As you're wandering through, you're hearing some interesting things. Apparently, there's a coup going on in the east, and some towns in the deep hills have actually been completely destroyed. But you head on over to a job posting board, and you're looking on through. Some have already been marked as completed or taken down. One you notice has actually been given from the College of Archaeology itself. Is a problem with one of their dig sites, just southwest of town. Seems to have a bit of a monster infestation.
Ooh.
Clean cut, simple.
Are you looking for anything in particular, Morgana?
I'm just gonna look at would be best for a group. And then I also want to see if there's anything for like a single adventurer.
Sorry, a single what?
Adventurer?
The only kind of job postings that would be good for a single adventurer would be look to be guard duty, help cleaning up some of the streets. Group wise, all you can come up with was the job posting from the College of Archaeology, and then looks to be a hunt quest to try and hunt down and remove some gnolls that have been causing issues.
I'm gonna take the postings and bring it back with me so I can get everybody's opinion and see what they want to do. As for the guard posting, how much would that make?
Looks to be about for guard duty. It's an extended and based on how long you want to do it for. Pay is 10 gold a day.
Not worth it. Okay, I just take the group ones, the gnolls and the monsters, and just head out. Go back to the hotel or the tavern.
Okay. It takes you a little bit of time to get back. Dracaria and Nielas, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna team up with Nick, Dick, and hit the library.
Do you come into the tavern?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I am real drunk.
Yeah, I go into the tavern.
Oi.
Are there any like table? Do I notice any tables like full of like a lot of guys or whatnot?
There's definitely an assortment of men, assortment of women, multiple different races. You haven't seen the jet black tiefling yet.
Okay. I quickly say hi to Nick and Rick, and then I hop over to a table full of guys.
Make a charisma check, please.
I like see you say hi, I get all happy, and then you like turn away to go to a table of guys, and we're just like, oh.
You said charisma?
Charisma check, please.
You're like waving enthusiastically at her, and she's just like,
I'm like, oh, she's my friend's here. My friend's here. And then you're just like, yeah, hey, peace out. And then you just go turn to like talk to some dude, and I'm just like, why, friend?
Okay.
What's up, your friends?
So you're able to strike up some conversations with a couple of patrons. Managed to tide yourself over for a bit. Nick and Nielas, are you gonna head on over to the college?
Yeah, you hop on your dog there.
Come in. I'm feeling pretty depressed right now.
Yeah, I heard you had a slumming on the streets.
I'm just like drinking. I'm just like, I don't care. What do you want to do, man?
You want to head out this library, right? You've been here before.
Yeah. And I just like lay down on like Rick, like with my back. And he's like, let's go.
You know where they keep the spells and stuff in this library?
Probably like 150 years ago.
I can still work with it. Libraries are ancient.
You got that right. Does the tavern do anything as I leave?
Not really. People come and go a lot, as long as you're not causing any issues.
Yeah, they're like, fine, like fuck that.
There's a loud cheer going out from behind you.
The bartender like stops you on the way out and it's like, thank you.
As Nick leaves, there's a congruent sigh from the tavern. But until you head on up into the head on north into the marketplace, it's getting about 4 or 5. But as you get into the marketplace, you see the large gray stone structure. You get a little bit closer and you see there's only a single door leading in.
Does it look the same?
Make a history check.
Does it matter that I'm drunk?
Not really. Wow.
I know shit.
As
I might be drunk, but you know.
You spent a lot of time in this college before when you were younger. This is what actually got you into reading, and where eventually you did find the book to build Rick. But you're familiar with the fact that the corners of the library change on a day-to-day basis, simply because of extra-dimensional doorways to house as much knowledge as possible.
So I'd just be chilling in there for like 50.
For extended periods of time, yeah.
That makes sense. Okay.
But as you get on in,
oh, snap crack pop.
Oh, I see that. I didn't even see that.
Oh,
Excellent.
let's see.
excellent.
Excellent.
You and
So
you.
Nielas. That's Dick. That's Rick.
I should have.
Yeah, I can totally select the one that's me.
Yeah, you can.
How do you do that?
You just click on them. Top left, there's the select and move option.
I have that on, but I'm not allowed to.
Oh, you have to get good.
I guess I'm not good. That's fair.
That's strange. You should be. Did I not set you
you
up
gotta
right?
play at least Half-Life. Just Half-Life 1. You don't have to play Half-Life 2 or Episode 2.
Did I not set you right? No, you should be able to.
It's just so silly. It just won't do it. Can I like double click? No. Can I click someone else? No.
Well, As the two of you enter the library, a waft of nostalgia goes over you, especially you, Nick. It's been a long time since you've been here. The smell of old, dusty books and scrolls definitely reminds you of your younger days. Nielas, you spent quite a long time of your life here as well, just looking through books based on the Church of Bannon lore until you found your book and decided to try and find out more about it. You see two different figures, an elf and a gnome. They seem to be taking stock of some books and some scrolls. Both of you recognize them. These two are Borodel and Ash Gray Tinderfoot. These are the proprietors and lead investigators in the college. As you come on in, the gnome spots you first. I've already got those, so don't worry about that.
I mean, can I have a little bit of pass now? How should I act toward them?
Nick, you didn't get along with Ash Gray the gnome.
Okay.
Ash Gray Tinderfoot's the gnome. And
Did they
Borodel,
allow me to sleep in the library?
you were a fellow researcher, so yes.
Okay. For story's sake, so I'm just gonna say the gnome doesn't like me because as I would sleep inside the library, I would get very lonely and have Nick Dick time.
Yeah. It also probably didn't help that you were betrothed to his daughter and left.
Oh yeah, I'd definitely do that.
You knocked up his daughter?
No,
It's
betrothed.
different.
They were set to be married.
I didn't hear.
Yeah, so in gnome terms, he's already like knocked her up like 4 times.
Wish.
That's
Glad I'm not
how
there.
gnomes work, man.
That's just how gnomes work. They look at each other and it's like knocked up.
Like all that guy's got the bedroom eyes.
So I
What?
see both of them.
Brightly colored purple beard.
Yeah, as Ash Gray is tending to some books, he turns around and sees the two of you. He sees Nielas first. Oh, would you look who walked in? Nielas, my old friend, and Nicholas. Pleasure to see you.
You dick.
Yes, quite. You hear some
How's
rustling.
your
You hear some rustling from further in as a very tall, lanky, platinum-haired elf pops around a corner. Did I just hear Nielas?
Fucking, like,
My word,
Yes.
my word! How long has it been, my little friend? Please,
10 years.
please come here, and he reaches out and gives you a nice heartfelt hug. Oh, and Nicholas, good to see you again.
I like reach up to give him a hug, but I smell like drunk. I smell like straight booze.
It's good to see you again.
He thinks. Does he hug me?
Gingerly.
Okay, he hugs me. I take it.
He kind of kneels, since he's like 6'5", and
No,
you're
no, I'm on
and you're
Rick. Like, so, like, I guess he would have to get lower.
he'd have to bend down a little bit, yeah. But please, boys, tell me how's your journeys been? Have you seen anything? What have you done? Yes, please. We would love some stories. We've been stuck in here for so long.
With that, I just look at Nielas and I'm just like, good luck, and I just slap you on the ass and I walk away with Rick.
Thanks, mate. I told the rumors that we picked up the at the tavern and stuff. Uprisings in the east. Knowing how fast word travels, only half of it may be true by the time that it gets here. So,
Ashgray kind of sits and smokes a little bit on his pipe. Yeah. Things aren't looking too good. From what we've been hearing.
How about here at the college? Hopefully things have been looking up.
Actually, yes. We recently discovered an archaeological site, just a little southeast of here. Unfortunately, it was occupied by some Lamias. They managed to kill the guards we had with us, and we haven't been able to get anybody else to take up the mission.
Oh, I shot that bitch in the head.
I'm sorry?
Oh.
Save him like around the corner.
Oh. I suddenly remember the bodies that we found at the tomb there. And specifically, one of the bodies was Tabaxi.
Yep.
So, does the name... And I didn't hear you because, unfortunately, you kind of cut out when you say this guy's name. But I give the guy's father's, the kid's father's name.
Oh.
Was he one of the guards that you sent out on this mission?
I believe he was, yes.
Well, fuck.
So, Nick, what do you mean you shot her in the head?
I like peek around the side. I'm just like, oh. I like point my crossbow, and I'm like, I shot her in the head.
So we were paid to retrieve the supplies, and they had taken the supplies.
So, wait, you... I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting that.
Neither was I.
Bordel.
Snake Lady said "rawr," and I said, "Calm down, bitch." And she said "rawr," so I said "bang bang," and now she did.
So anyway, that
Nothing
just
is
kind of
weird. Child.
Well,
I do let them know that that we killed their child. It's child, whatever.
Oh.
I don't add that if we would have had the choice, we would have kept it alive and maybe enslaved it. I don't add that.
I don't like these.
No.
No,
that's a good thing. That's actually
Violet died, right?
Oh, horribly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
The 2 bag of holdings that I did. So yeah, he died. He's gone. Bye.
Violet's gone. But no, that's a bit of a boon for us then. It saves us money. That means we can open up the archaeological site again. We can keep digging. Excellent.
Yeah, what
Yeah,
the
it
fuck
seemed
were you
like there was more to
researching?
that.
What was that?
What the fuck were you guys researching there? I couldn't understand the language.
Oh, we managed to find more history. More than what we have written already. Hidden history, even.
About Bannon?
About more than just Bannon.
More than Bannon.
Yeah. It's really interesting. I actually have some scriptures, and Ash Gray actually goes off to the corner to sift through some books and some journals. Ash Gray still standing by you.
I'm gonna make a perception check in the room. I'm feeling incredibly paranoid for whatever reason.
Go for it.
Never mind.
Great roll.
We-
I'm
I'm gonna use my passive perception.
Your passive is passive. There's no real use in using it.
Yeah,
That's fine.
you
I
roll for
passively
perception or you
with
don't.
13 instead of a 5.
Yeah, tell me about it. Look at that fucking nat one.
So are you looking for anything in
You
particular?
guys are talking heresy. Let me check to make sure that there's no one like eavesdropping on us. Now we're good.
I like how you think it's heresy, and I'm just like, yeah, this is history.
Oh,
like,
I was raised in the church, so more than Bannon. Intrigue me. Speak more.
tell me more.
Please tell me more. No. As you're looking through the library, it looks very similar to when you left. All those years ago. Nothing's really changed.
Except I have changed.
Yes, you have.
I'm looking for spell tomes. Specifically, rituals I can transcribe onto the spellbook.
I believe we have some. Moridel. Yes, of course. Please, my old friend, follow me.
I'll be more than willing to pay for the materials to transcribe the magic.
If you insist.
Raw costs, of course.
Hey man, can I get those books about Bannon?
Nick, over here if you could. And Nick, you go off over here.
Sweet.
Nick and Nielas. Where'd you go? Oh shit. Borodel brings you, Nihilus, over into a back corner. And for a little bit, Ash Gray is talking reluctantly, but he's at least talking with you, Nick, discussing how some of the language that they found at the archaeological site, as well as some of the language that you were able to decipher, managed to explain something into what appeared to be a warning?
Appears to be what?
Appeared to be a warning.
Warning. Do I get what the warning is?
By piecing together with Ash Gray, you were able to get... He who is hidden shall arise. And upon his risen resurrection, the weapons of glory shall reveal themselves.
Did you just say flames of glory?
Weapons.
of glory.
Is him portrayed as the same characteristics as Bannon's him?
It seems to be referencing someone else.
I slap like Ash. What? I'm so sorry. Ashen.
Ash Gray.
Ash Gray. I slap Ash Gray on the arm and was like,
See, hey man, I told you, there's more than just Bannon. The math wasn't there.
No, you were right. Color me surprised.
This motherfucker, what was this great weapon though? What is this bullshit?
I don't know.
You got any references?
Only some legendary weapons that disappeared some 600 years ago.
Start grabbing all the books you can on legendary weapons, and we'll start cross-referencing.
Very well. It'll take some time, though.
Of course.
Nihilus,
I got rules. I got time.
any ritual spells you want to pick up?
Yeah.
I'm familiar.
As tempting as that is, actually, I don't want to break things.
That's because you can also do touch spells through them.
Yeah, I don't want to break things. I'd rather be a utility mage, man. I don't want to be a power mage. I
Did you
want to.
also know that owls had flyby attack, so you could do a flyby attack with a touch rain spell?
Oh yeah, all day long, and they look dope as hell too.
Dude, I love owls. But anyways, you're so sleepy. Both of you, just out.
Yeah. I think we're gonna be ending this pretty quick. So, Nielas, please make a Arcana check.
11.
All right. After looking over some of the ritual spells and scrolls, you have your choice of one.
Of how many?
One spell out of 3 that you were able to find that actually piqued your interest.
Okay.
The other 2 seemed a little too mundane.
So I'm thinking. So I'm pulling up my spell list of the rituals right now.
Mm-hmm.
Josh, just to give you a visual of how I look as the time goes by, hours and hours of us researching. Can you see that?
You faded out a little bit.
It's the Charlie Day meme of him in a mailroom. He's like going crazy over conspiracies.
Yeah.
That one.
Okay. Did you find your spell, Nielas?
Yeah, we're doing Unseen Servant.
Cool. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm. And plus, it holds true to the Tabaxi kids. Told them I was gonna teach them a spell that would help them clean up a place.
Okay. Oi. Okay. That for the better part of the day, the two of you sift through notes and books and ritual spells. Nielas, you transcribe the ritual spell into your book. And we're going to call that a day. The girls seem to be getting a little tired. And as fun as this is, I think we're going to try and see what happens next week. Thank you guys for joining. I know that Roll20 is really weird, but it's going to take me some time to get used to it. We hope to see any of you guys back again next week. Thank you for joining. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep those 20s warm.
Woohoo!